Is it turn-based Chronicles? Yeah, it is. Okay. And welcome back, guys, to the turn-based Chronicles. That means that we're playing any kind of awesome, underrated gem of a turn-based game, usually, and of course that will include many other games, not just the Age of Wonders, which is a fantastic series that I highly advise you to actually try, play, rape and pillage and burn children if you have to, but that's okay. Nonetheless, let's continue on. This is day 4. As you can see here, we have mine captured, and we won our first battle against the Independents. We had only one battle. I think we only had one battle. I'm not sure, but I think in the last video we only had one battle. So anyway, let's continue on. We are the Frostlings, as per usual. We are evil and sexy like a beast, and we shall continue to rape, pillage, and burn. So the next thing we will be doing in this entire thing is to capture this node here. It's guarded by 2 evil things that I do not know if they are actually that good against us or not, because the Chaos Spawn, as in the last time, has a huge amount of immunities to everything, right? Now fighting against these, well, for these nodes, it's dependable, I think. For instance, some earth nodes and fire nodes have like beneficial effects for maybe, not sure, but I do remember they also have beneficial and none for enemies who actually are guarding it, of course, and none for you. That is the effects themselves. So we don't know what to I honestly do not know what to expect, because again we do have the elves in our borders. Again, you don't really have borders, but you do have this beautiful territory, which is actually only implies to where your main leader in this, of course, realm of evil, which is, of course, we are the Frostlings, can actually utilize her or his powers. And of course that will expand as you expand your empire of evil. Of course, we're the good guys, so anyway. So yeah, okay, so next turn, yes, I think we're waiting for the next turn. We're getting the enchanted weapon, 1 turn left. That means as soon as I click this, we'll be having the enchanted weapon of awesome. But of course, first and foremost, let's see which unit did not move. So we have this one bark of evil, which is an arc of evil, not bark. It's arc. So we shall be moving it, and just to see what we can see. And of course we have some ruins. I think that's actually campsite, defense weak. Doesn't really matter, but still we have this here thing which we'll be able to capture with some kind of a unit like Frostwitch, which is able again to traverse any terrain, especially water. And of course we can utilize just these arcs of evil to put any of our soldiers, at least one soldier, on this ground here and capture whatever they have before enemy does, which they might actually do. Again, you can see there's another territory here. I do not know who they are. We do know that the elves are up here, so we are immediately in close proximity to 2 units, the two factions that is in the game. Again, there are a few factions at the moment. I think that's a total 6 faction. I'm not so sure, forgot totally, but nonetheless, let's continue on. I think that's all I have to do, right? Let me just check the city. Yeah, okay, Shrine of Order, 1 turn, excellent. Greatly increases town happiness, increases production points of pure awesome. So we're waiting for that, and let's end the turn and see what's gonna happen. Again, I'm hoping for some kind of alliance with the elves if possible. If not, oh well, we'll destroy them and rape them and pillage them later on. But all in all, to be honest, I think the most worrisome aspect is that the AI is actually good. So your offer of peace, as you can see, join offer declined, day 5 dawns, and you can see again all the news on the left side. So the Julia doesn't want our peace offerings. That's okay. So I guess if you press here, of course you're gonna go to the next news thingy. We're getting again mana and gold, 10 unused research points converted to mana. Again, we have 110 mana plus 25 to income of it, and plus 81 onto the gold. And here we go. We have the enchanted weapon. So should we research this now? Dispel magic. Now this may be good later down the line, as soon as we start reaching the enemy. Well, as soon as we start fighting against the enemy and they start dropping some nukes on us, and hopefully we'll be able to return that beauty. But first and foremost, let's see what we can go with. Research something else. Now we can go with the skills researching against. They usually, as you can see, take a huge chunk of turns to actually finish anything like casting specialist 1. Wizard gets 10 additional spell casting points, which are of course these here. We only have 20. Now of course you want to drop more stuff into the battlefield or onto the world. You'll definitely need that, but at the moment I'm gonna concentrate only on spells that I can maybe utilize, just maybe. Again, 500 mana air mastery turns all nodes to air and increases your domain around them. Of course that's definitely not something we'll be able to do because it costs 500 mana. I'm gonna waste that. Dispel magic. Okay, freedom. Northern glow summons a being of pure energy. I think this being of pure energy might actually help us in traversing the terrains, maybe capturing stuff all over the place and being our scout. I think that would be perfectly to go with. It's 14 turns on max research matchup. Yeah, 14. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, it would take a while, but again, it's not the thing about hurrying up anything of this. Thankfully, that's not a huge amount of spells we can actually research at the moment, but still. Panic attack attempts to cripple a target with fury. That's actually good in battle, and we might actually go with this because I would like to utilize it. Only 10 mana, so again, quite a perfect thing. So again, we'll research panic attack just for now, and then we're gonna go with the glow thingy that we can traverse the terrain. Hopefully it can, and that's about it. So let's see. Yeah, this is our units. Let's see our blinking thing here. So we have built, of course, Shrine of the Order. Let's change that into something else. We're not gonna build units yet. I think I'm not gonna build any units yet because again they all take 1 turn. So all you know, but I'm gonna concentrate on something better, like produces best units of the town's race. Not yet, not at the moment. I'm not gonna go with that. Produces priest, increases mana. Now this would be immediately useful if we're gonna go. Shipyard produces galleys and transport ship. Also immediately useful if we want to traverse all these waters. But I think most things are connected. And we do have 2 galleys of evil. So all in all, we'll be able to utilize them at the moment. So let's just see what else we can build. Master's Guild repairs garrison machines and start to increase production. But again, this would be excellent because I'm gonna go with this. We get a frost cannon. Wow, frost cannon, nice. Okay, fire weakness, frost blowing, that is. Sprays ice onto the area in combat. A cold immunity, of course. So we get another kind of a siege thing. The frosting engineer Urquhart, who developed it, claimed that the frost cannon represented the ultimate in cannon technology. Upon the base of each cannon he built, he would inscribe, "Fire is tool of the lazy and unwashed." Urquhart was killed when he left a candle burning before bed, and his house burned down as he slept. His daughter was last rumored to be collaborating with her husband on a new invention that fires metal pellets, known as the irony cannon. That's awesome. I said that these little things is what makes this kind of games, you know, have heart and soul in it. So nonetheless, I'm gonna actually maybe go with the library. Again, I'm looking at the terms also, mind you. This is like Shepherd is the cheapest, and the monastery to get the healers, that is. But library increases research, right? And of course, Master's Guild increases production. If you want to, maybe even with more production, we might actually be able to build faster. And all in all, hell's bells. And plus advanced machines and good stuff like that. But library only gives us research. So I'm gonna actually go with the library just for the research thing. But again, I might actually bite my ass because of that and not build any soldiers at the moment. But this is like day 5. That's the 5th turn in the game. So I'm hoping not to immediately go in war with anyone. So yeah, let's go with the library. Of course, we have a few more stuff here, but I'm not gonna go with them yet. So we're gonna wait for that library to be built. We will not hurry up anything because again, it's just the beginning, and I don't want to waste anything there. So that aside, so we finished that. Let's see. Our next news is that we have Karsal or Sarsi or whatever. We have a cat people who wants to actually join us for 125 gold pieces. That's impossible for us, so we're gonna decline. Hell's bells, no way. And thus dramatic music. And okay, so capture the Hata. And now we have, of course, quests, the events or whatever. So some kind of a god of evil wants us to help him to capture something. So let's see what he wants us to capture. Okay, I do not know what actually is that, like, maybe I do not know if maybe that's my allies or someone's castle, or maybe independent. I'll actually done. Okay, we're gonna capture that. We can decline immediately, or we can capture it and gain the bonus, whatever he wants to give us. It's an easy quest, so we might actually do that as soon as we capture the nodes. I do not know actually if we have like how many turns, or it's like, you know, I don't think it's turn based, like how many turns you have until you, like, he says fuck you. But I think you can capture it any time of a day. So let's see quests. 10 turns. So we have 10 turns. I think that's enough turns to capture that. We have one galley, remember, to waiting us here, so we can easily capture that as fast as possible. Maybe we should utilize. I'm gonna actually cover the entire area here, and I think that's definitely, and yeah, definitely independent. And here we have party owned by Ariani, who I have no idea who it is. I have no idea what they are, what creature they are. So we're gonna leave them as they are. Okay, we have finished the buildings process, and we're gonna just capture this nob. Hopefully capture and hopefully not lose any of these units. Again, very important, because I'm always afraid of these nodes. Scary as hell in Age of Wonders 3. So I have always bad stuff with them. Of course, we have this here. We conquer a magic roof closest areas. We also did not capture that, but hell's bells, covering the areas with the freaking mountains and shit like that takes time and actually cuts a huge chunk of your movement points. Because we do not have that mountaineering for our. I think we don't have it for Bellendor, but doesn't really matter. Let's attack finally. Attacking independent, what, manual bell or quick bell? Again, I do not know these monstrosity here. Is he like the ultimate monster? Maybe we should read the description. If I could, I can't read the description. I can only see the damage is 8, 6, 11. He doesn't have a huge health match. He doesn't have a huge, but he has like cold immunity. He has all the immunities, okay? He has mountaineering and all that. But nonetheless, with all of, we have cannons. Like, fuck you, we have cannons. Let's attack them with cannons, and let's hope that everything works out. Now we do have an enchanted thing. Oh, it's a lizard. Oh, come on. I was scared shitless. It's a lizard. Like, it's a lizard, and then it kills them all. And he's in close proximity to my cannons. And we have a little mount here, like a little uphill terrain for him. I hope we can actually do something against him. Like, fire the cannon, please. Holy shit, he is that strong. But doesn't really matter. Next cannon. Okay. Okay, I was worried for a second that we might actually lose this, but it's okay. It's definitely okay. Let's see. So we have one ranged attack creature, so we shall go immediately into the attack mode with our raiders. And of course we have our shard thrower, aka the archer, for the frostlings. We shall try and shooting from this side. Definitely nothing. Frost bolts for the frost witch of evil could possibly hit something. Of course, that's, I think, let's see, magic, poison immunity, magic strike. Okay, a shadow walker. Okay, shadow sickness immune. Yeah, that shadow sickness is actually if you go into the shadow world with any other race except the shadow demon or the sirens, you have the shadow sickness, which is a penalty to some other things of evil. So let's see, we have, okay, all in all, this thing will die immediately. Maybe not in this turn, but it will die. And I will actually charge my own Belentor. Of course, he has that new spear of pure awesome. And of course, this beautiful. Again, the game looks amazing. I love the 2D of it, and it looks just pretty as hell. Of course, we do have a suffocate, which is our weapon of choice. We have the enchanted weapon, or haste. Now, I'm gonna go with suffocate. Maybe I can do that, and maybe at least damage it as much. You know, a little bit, only for 3 damage. So yeah, all in all, I think that's it. I can't really do anything anymore. Yeah. As you can see, we're still injured, or we're getting constantly injured because of this rift, this evil thing. I have no idea. Hopefully we do not lose him, because I don't want to lose every single soldier at the very beginning of the game, actually. Okay, so definitely almost dead there, as you can see. 1 health. 1 health. So I'm gonna try and just blow him to pieces. Thank you. And we won. Excellent. We didn't lose anyone. The very important thing, we did not lose anyone. Oh, we have an arena. Train troops at the arena to gain experience levels. Excellent stuff. We can go with that immediately, actually, and then move in towards the city and capture it now, while we have that ability. Yes, why the hell not? Though I think I'll first check this thing out, because this, I never use it. I have no idea what this I guess it gives you experience, but I don't know if it gives you like for money, like, or they just enter there and you get experience for free, or you have to fight something. I have no idea. All in all, at least we have like 2 windmills. We got the mine. Again, income is nice always to have, and of course now we have the power node, power 10. And again, the beautiful thing is you can raise all these things, so you deny the ability of enemy taking it from you. So fuck you, and you ain't getting my resources. All in all, good stuff there. We're gonna be moving towards this position. We're not gonna hurry here, because again, we have 10 turns to capture that entire thing. Though I maybe should use Zephyr, but to see how he actually works out for me. You know, like to see how actually I have no idea how it is. I mean, I don't know what he does, but I'll actually sound casting. 3 turns left. Okay, we're gonna wait and just check it out. Maybe it helps us a lot. And that's it. I think that's all we have. Yeah, all parties moved. We read all the news we had. We are getting the new power. We're building new stuff. And let's end this and see how it is gonna go. I'm not moving the galley again, because I'm not gonna be moving it. We're gonna be using it maybe for traversing my main army towards, because I do like the ability to actually buy help, actually buy the heroes, that is, instead of just getting them like in heroes. Oh, this is strange. I'm be offering peace by Ariani. I have no idea what Ariani. Oh, the Archons. So the bottom people are Archons. Okay, that's awesome. The angels or whatever they are. Excellent. I'll accept that. Ariani offers, accept. Offer accepted. Excellent. So we got some kind of a nice offer, right? That's just beautiful right there. I like that, you know, like fuck Julia, I mean, and her elven bitches. At least now we have some kind of allies, possible allies, in a long term, that is. And we at the moment only have peace, but I mean, reality wise, but we shall see. Do we only have, can I actually immediately offer everything else? Yeah, we have peace, negotiate, select, alliance. Why not, you know, like, why not alliance? This proposal is fair, send. You know, like, who knows? Maybe we get the alliance immediately. Maybe she backstab us later on. But they're good guys, so I'm expecting not too evil stuff from them. But again, who knows? Who knows? So that's done. Let's move in here and see what we go here. Okay. So did we get experience? I have no idea. I'm not seeing any experience stuff there. Let's see. Yeah. Experience 0 of 10. Nope. I have no idea. I have no idea how this works. Oh, okay. We trained them. Okay. Total training gold 50, 40. Oh, okay. So it does cost a lot of gold to train. Well, that's kind of problematic because none of these I want to actually train. So 50, 40. Why not? I mean, training. Why not? You know, like, hell if I know, people. I mean, maybe for cannons, but we don't have that huge amount of gold, and I don't want to waste gold on training at the moment. I think they should earn their experience through combat, if nothing else. Let's see. Experience 2 of 10. So Raider at least has some kind of experience compared to the shard thrower and the frozen wedge 0. Let's see the cannons. The cannons again 10 of 30 because they are of course doing damage. 11 of 25 on Bellendor. Finally, at least he's getting closer towards his next level, and that is always a good thing. So I'm actually gonna leave these guys. Maybe like him, because I'm sad, low health, you know, I'm gonna train him, and if he dies, I'm like, okay, it's only like 40 bucks, so I'm gonna train him. You see, we train him, and he now has this little thing over here, okay, experience 10 of 30, and he's like awesome, you know, like he's a veteran of awesome wars. Oh yeah, all in all, good stuff. I guess it gives us some kind of, as you can see, it says veteran, but of course, what bonuses, I do not know what we gain, reality-wise. Maybe some damage and rapage and good stuff like that. All in all, that's it for us. We are actually gonna be moving him, or maybe, yeah, him. Oh, that close. Doesn't matter. He's gonna stay there for now. We're not gonna move up there. We're gonna capture that stuff we wanted, or maybe capture that. We definitely need roads in this game to be built or something, because this doesn't help. And let's see, 2 turns left for the library. Zephyr burst 2 turns, 4 turns. Okay. Of course, this is the new turn. But yeah, as you can see, the enemy, oh my god, they barely have anything. I mean, they have the Mystic and they have a Fire Cat. So these are the fire people of evil. So these are actually the Tyrants race, Tyrants army kind of stuff. So if we can capture this and maybe demolish and get the Frostlings inside, of course we might get the reputation down because of that, but who cares? After all, we are all in war, and I don't expect to actually... do we even have Tyrants in this one? I do not know. I do know that we have Elves, and now we know that there are Archons. But Tyrants, not so sure. So we're gonna leave them as they are there, and let's see, who can move? No, nobody. Okay, so that's all we can do. So move on. I think that's all we can do. Yeah, right. Who cares? Moving on. If I actually forgot something, oh well. Now he's going towards the Archons, and of course, offer declined. Well, that's always a sad thing, as you can see. Offer declined by the Archons for the Alliance, but that's okay. That's okay. It's, after all, it's the beginning, so we don't know if we can trust each other. Quest capture the hut. 8 turns left. We're gonna be moving actually towards that as soon as we capture this, and again we gain a huge chunk of you here. Yeah, definitely the Julia, you're not taking this. There are of course there are hobbits here, the halflings, that is, with army like of 4 peoples, and have not been attacked or even captured to join the army of the elves, so that's okay. I'm gonna of course return him here, of course, as you of course you only have 8 movement points, and because of him everybody's gonna stall. But that's okay, we're gonna be moving immediately towards that. Though I think with this I can actually capture, yeah, I'm gonna like screw you and move these guys fully. Not like they really moved that much, but again we have the terrain problems, overly too many woods, and of course hilly terrain. Okay, we're still waiting for the Zephyr Bird, because I'm not going to use that thing for capturing all other stuff around the map. Maybe capture some treasures and stuff like that. Yeah, let's see. Do we have more news? No, that's it. So we're gonna, nothing we can do. We can move on. Not all parties. Okay, let's see. Who did not? Okay, he did not move. Okay, well, it would seem that he did, because I can't move him anymore. So yeah, moving on. Yes. Maybe it was the ship. Oh well. Again, I'm just using the galley for the just checking out the stuff. And we have a problem. I think my enemy might actually capture the city before me. This is a big no. And we will not reach this galley anytime soon. So damn, this is a problematic part. I hate that. If they do capture that, hopefully they do not, but if they do. So Zephyr Bird, ready to be used. Let's see what that thing does. Can it actually capture that? Defense weak. Let's just check that. So there are actually bandits of sort here. The spearmen, the nomad spearmen, and the djinn. So definitely not something to say, you know, like they're weak. Oh man, no, okay, the scout, they're only sending the scout, so the scout is just scouting the crap out, so we will definitely capture that with our forces. Man, they're like, wow. Of course, I can't fight all these guys with the Zephyr, but I don't think the Zephyr bird has that huge chunk of strength. But I think in this game, compared to the Age of Wonders 3, the enemies that can't attack air can't do much against this creature. And because this thing is oh, this is a shard thrower, so he will be able to shoot it down. That's always a big no. So I don't think I'll be able to do anything here. But at least I'll be able, maybe, just scout around, and that's about it. And that's good enough, because as you can see, that it really opens a huge chunk here. Yeah, again, we have a human domain here. Yes, humans, again, independence, very important thing, they're independent. We got the library, no, change. So what shall we build next? Now we should actually concentrate a little bit of an army, because who knows who is gonna attack us or something. But I would love to have like champions, veterans immediately built, if there is a possibility to find that kind of a building in this one. It would seem there are none, so maybe production, because I did want that, but that's 4 turns. Just up the production. Oh boy. Let's see. Oh, as you can see also, we have plus 19, because we use, I think, because of the Zephyr bird upkeep, so all in all. Let's see. Wooden walls. Oh, why the hell not? It's like 1 turn. Who knows again who will attack us? So maybe Julia starts doing something very important with her life. So I'm gonna actually move him also, well, towards, maybe actually I'm gonna move him towards this. He's gonna scout around and capture anything that is anything that he can actually capture without dying. Again, we have a nice amount of money. We're building what? We're building the wall. Wall is not bad. Let's see. Spells, I'm not gonna cast anything anymore. That's it. And yeah, that's about it. Let's see. Can we move? Who did not move? Yeah, he did not move. Okay. I'm gonna utilize him to just check what the hell is going on around this position. There is a little bit of mana. We have, of course, again, the watchtower, and we have the Sirens independent city. Again, looking beautiful there, sexy like a something. And that's it. All parties moved, and we can actually again end the turn here. Again, we are definitely exploring more stuff, and we only have the surface access now, so we do not have any underground or the shadow demon thingy. Okay, we got the wooden walls, again, plus 19 mana, plus 68 gold. Not huge amount of chunk there, but it is the beginning after all. And the wizard tower, they want the wizard tower, but I'm not gonna build the wizard tower. No. I'm gonna build a masters. I'm gonna actually build a few soldiers. I only have 1 turn, mind you, and we have a little bit of chunk of money. And the upkeep on these bastards is what? I did get the less upkeep skill for my main princess here of truest evil. So I might actually build some snow scraper, raiders, and shard throwers. I mean, the frost witch is amazing. Maybe some wolf rider. Why not? And that's it. Yeah, that's it. We have the pioneers, of course. I'm not gonna build any. I mean, there are a huge amount of chunk of cities of independence, so I can just capture them without building any of the new towns. No need for that. The migration itself takes a few turns, so all in all, that's it. That's it for the building stuff. Let's see. Do we have more news? No, we do not. So let's see. Who did not move? Okay, right. Our good old veteran, snow scraper, whatever he is. He is the raider, that is. I should remember the names by now, but oh well. And let's move into the galley. Excellent. And now we shall be moving towards first towards the city. I'm not gonna attack that part here. I'm not gonna lose anyone because I do not know the possibilities of the Mystic and that one soldier. Plus they have the Jinn here. I do not like the sound of that. So yeah, the Zephyr bird shall move on and capture whatever it can, hopefully unguarded. I think that's a good investment for what it can do. If it can capture all these little things on the entire map, Fast and Furious, I might get an advantage of many things than one. So that's awesome. I think it's worth 6 upkeep for now. And we have met the old Devourer that actually utilizes shipping lanes to transport their own troops, which is funny being that they are shadow demons. And yeah, they only have like that ship there, so all in all they do not have any armies inside. Hopefully they do not. And we're gonna leave these guys here as soon as we can. And let's see next. Okay, of course all stuff moved, and move on. I think this is gonna be the last turn for us to show off everything. And we have a movement. We have a movement by the Archons. Hopefully, of course, only one hero unit it would seem. Or even worse, I think maybe that's the magic user, aka the main leader, which would be awful for them if he accidentally dies, he or she. No, it's not. Thankfully, that's okay. That's the Avenger, the Archon, pure good. Again, you know, the Avenger to seek evil beings and trash them a little bit, just a little bit, not too much. So yeah, we got a panic finally, and we can change that into something else. The Northern Glow. I'm not actually gonna get now Northern Glow because we have the Zephyr bird and it works in wonders, it would seem. So Alter Node, no. Double Gravity. This is good if you don't have any shooty thingies against the dragons, any flying things. So you can double gravity, use that on any of the flying creatures, and they will drop onto the ground, so you can kill them. Power Leak drains the power income of enemy wizards and seeker. Lets the target's ranged attack ignore obstacle and gain. Oh, this is actually good. This is actually sex. I could utilize this with my cannons, especially with my cannons themselves. But I'm gonna actually go for this for the casting specialist. That's 6 turns right there. That's okay. That's totally okay. Now haste, 4 upkeep. I'm not gonna yet utilize because the mana is not well. I mean, yeah, sure, plus, you know, 180 plus 19. I'm gonna wait a little bit, just wait a little bit. I don't think I need to hurry. That could be my downfall for the later part of the game. Okay, you guys, can you move? Yes, they can. And as you can see, the beauty of this game is that the frozen water, right? So I would guess most of the other units now, because we have the witch's cell here, she just freezes everything. That is, freezes everything on what she walks upon. So now the water is frozen, and we'll be able to utilize crossings. Well, it could become our crossing for time being. Towards this without utilizing the galley itself. Again, the beautiful thing about this game is that the amount of details you have in a way how to utilize anything, especially magic, of course, being that is the main thing in the game. So yeah, okay, so yeah, as you can see, the Julia has this. I'm not gonna attack this yet because I don't wanna, you know, I don't want to provoke Julia at the moment, especially now that we're still weak and we have no defenses in our town yet. We do have a wooden wall, and that's good as it gets at the moment. Wow, Dark Elves, again, independent town, good stuff. Again, Zephyr but definitely can capture a little stuff around the map. I can utilize that before my enemies and capture all the mana and gold if possible. Fast creature it is, and of course I can capture these towers and get more views towards that. Expands the owner's magical domain. Now I do not know if you have to fight something in this area, but that's okay. Oh, definitely a lot of stuff. Look at that big thing. Quest stone. The Spirit of Cosmos will offer a quest to the first visitor to this stone. And we have another thing, Magic Vault. Ooh, a lot of stuff. Defense average doesn't really matter at the moment. because we need the first we take the town and then we do this stuff, and the next turn we'll be taking the town, raping and pillaging the stuff that in the town, and then yeah, also we have to move our friend here, our veteran friend, and can expand our view towards the enemy. And we can see 2 scouts now, mind you, 2 scouts entering our domain, and thankfully by now we have wooden walls. Now the enemy can attack without, like compared to the Age of Wonders 1, where you had to have ballistas, you had to have any kind of siege weapon to actually, or any siege monster to break the walls down. You couldn't attack any other way. Now in this game you can actually, as in Age of Wonders 3 I think, you can also attack with any unit, any wall. You can't break the wall or go over it unless the creature can go over the walls, but any creature can break down the gates, which is kind of gay compared to the first one. That's where the first one really shines, the huge maps, battle maps that is, and you know, and the inability for you to destroy gates without sufficient force or of course main siege weapons. So again, the beautiful also here thing is that every single unit I'm building is 1 turn, so I can build a massive army here. Should maybe the upkeep may go up or down, but again it shouldn't, because I have the upkeep skill for my queen here, and she will be able to handle it all. And I'm gonna save here, of course, and end my video here. Hopefully everything has recorded well. It's gonna be sexy like a beast. Save, and I wish you all